It looks like I'm live. Hello, replay watchers. You are who is with me right now. If you don't see a red live box up in this corner, then this is a replay and you are watching an old video. But there's a message to hear here if you listen up. If you want to hang out, check out my vibes. Give me just a moment while I jump into my secondary device here. This takes a minute. Just a minute, guys. I'm doing all the things here. No. Oh. Tiffany Tisdale. Hi, lady. How are you doing? Good to see you joining in. Sound seems to be okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I'm just going to set this aside. Hello, Anne. Good to see you. Good to see you joining in. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Good to see everyone popping in here. My name is Heidi Corona. Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi is the name that I go by. I'm a regular, real person just like you guys, just like anyone else. But I am of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you for allowing me to be of service in this way. I am aligned with love and light and God. And that is truly how all of these things are even possible. Okay. I was not always a medium. I was not always a spiritual practitioner. I was in church one day and I heard the voice of my past loved one. She shook my shoulders. She pleaded with me to deliver messages to our living relatives. And I did. So this became a lifestyle for me. And I thank you guys for tuning in with me, for sharing the video out. You know so many more people than I do. So thank you for all of your support. Thank you for showing up for me in all the ways that you do. Feeling the feels. I know it. Oh man, Tiffany, I understand, girl. I understand. Hello, Jackie from Massachusetts. Glad to have you tuning in. I'm in California. That's where I am. Hi, Carol King. Good to see you, darling. Hi, Meredith Mitchell. Hello, hello. So glad to see everyone joining in. So I will be doing free readings as drawn by spirit. Today is mediumship of past loved ones only. I cannot make them come through. All I can do is give you whoever it is that I'm receiving for you. And then you can connect those dots to let the crowd know over here, the crowd know how this makes sense to you or your loved one in spirit. So call to them right now and let them know that you want them to come through. And if you have someone specific on your heart, I don't mind if you request. I want to hear from my mom. You know, I don't mind if you request, but just know that I have to give you who it is, and it may or may not be your mom. But we can definitely do our best. So if you have a request, drop that in. Please do not give me all kinds of information. I don't want to know. You need to let me tell you. Okay. That's how we prove that this is real and really happening. That's how we prove that our loved ones live on and they still communicate with us from the other side. So thank you guys for being here. Don't give me too much information. If you wanted to hear from someone specific, feel free to drop that in. I will be reading as drawn by spirit. A donation will not guarantee you anything on this broadcast, although your donations help to keep my lights on and all of that. So thank you for all of that. However, a donation will not skip the line or get you any kind of a guaranteed message on this broadcast. I'm just reading as drawn by spirit. Yes, Carol, I know it. It's been a rough week with me having the flu and 2 ear infections, plus my daughter's risky surgery over 2 hours away at a specialty hospital. Carol, I love you, Carol, and I appreciate you always tuning in and always supporting me. And I would love to get you a message from the spirit world today. I can see that you've been going through quite a lot, and I already have chills right now, Carol. I already have chills and goosebumps. That your loved ones on the other side would love to step in and just speak a word to you and bring something to you. I do have some card decks with me today, but a lot of times they use my body to paint a picture of who they are and also the message that they have for you. So I may close my eyes at times. Sometimes I miss out on the feedback because, my eyes are closed. And I might move around or speak differently at times. This is all a part of my process. So don't be weirded out. I'll talk you through exactly whatever it is that I am experiencing. So, Carol King, I'm going to connect in with your energy. I have to grab a bottle of water. I did not bring one. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you for your patience. I love my rock star. I love my coffee, but water is a natural conductor of spiritual energy. So it's necessary. And I thank you. So, Miss Carol, hi, friends. I see you jumping in here. Hello, Catherine. Hi, Gwendolyn. Hi, Cindy. Hello, friends. Yes, Carol. Who's going to step forward for Carol, please, today? Just one person for Carol, please, today. There's so many loved ones around you, and I believe I'm witnessing Uncle Jack potentially. Okay. He's not coming through. I really have your mother here, Carol. I have your mom, and I have probably another female, Lisa. However, I just want one person, and your mom really wants to come forward, but I just want to give you the love and the respect and the positive vibes coming from the other side. I feel this to be your uncle. He's wearing, like, I don't know, like leathery clothes, like brown leathery farmhand style kind of clothes, and he's got on like a hat. So it's not quite like a cowboy's hat, a little smaller than a cowboy's hat, but something like that. So I can feel him just there tipping his hat to your situation and sending love to everything that you're going through, but bowing out as any gentleman would, so that your mother can take center stage and come and speak to you today, Carol. I just wanted to let you know, yes, your uncle died of brain cancer. Your daughter was very close to him. Wow. And your daughter just had that brain surgery. And Uncle Jack is here tipping his hat, letting you know that he's present. I got goosebumps. I wish you could see him. I wish you could see him. Letting you know that he is present and available and sending all the love. He had a horse. No wonder he's dressed all like in farm gear, like brown farm leather. Like that's what he looks like to me. Yeah, he definitely has the kindest vibes here, Carol. He feels very quiet, very close to his chest, but so much love. So much love just sending your way, sending to you, sending to your daughter. He's also sending this to your legs. He's pinging my right ankle now specifically. So I can feel how he's present with everything that you have going on, and he knows about these things. All right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Let's let her mother step forward. So this is funny now. She's coming forward with like a big giant lollipop. And it's like, on the good ship, lollipop, it's a sweet trip to the candy shop. She's bringing me that song. She's bringing me that Wizard of Oz movie, the vibe, the lollipop, this real godmother energy. I wonder if this is something that was special to you, or a here now and today kind of thing. Here now and today, maybe you've been watching Wizard of Oz, or somebody's reenacting that play, or some kind of thing, Carol. I have her bringing that in, and more so than that, she's bringing me also The fairy godmother aspect. She says this to me, Carol. When I was living, you couldn't always say if I was the good witch or the wicked witch. When I was living, Carol might have thought at times that I was one or the other or both at times. And now that I'm on the other side and I don't have my own selfish needs and intentions at heart, I'm able to see things with clarity and come to you in in a beautiful, unselfish, unbiased, compassionate way. It's my right leg and ankle. Yes, they're letting me know that I felt that. And your mother loves Shirley Temple. Yes, that's why she brings the song and the lollipop and this whole fairy godmother vibe. You were terrified of that. Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing, mama. No wonder she could have been that wicked witch. She's bringing you the movie that scared you as a kid. But you remember this, right? You connect those dots. I don't know this about you guys. I don't know her, Carol. And you know, you and I know each other online. And she knows you, and she knows about your past and your history and how sometimes she was that wicked witch and sometimes she was that fairy godmother. However, on the other side now, she only has pure loving intentions for you. And you see this pink on my shirt? Like, she keeps bringing me this color pink, like this color pink. She wraps you in the love that is this color pink. It's soft, it's genuine, it's nurturing. And it was something that she may have withheld from you in life. She had barriers even around maternal love. She had barriers around how it was okay and appropriate to love people or how much was too much. And she wants to say that, honey, none of that was your doing. None of that was your doing. And I'm right into my heart center with this, right into my chest with this. Oh boy. She says she robbed herself by the way that she wouldn't really let herself embrace some of the very touching relationships in her life. And you don't do that. Thank you, God. She says the way that you are, not only with your own children, but with your grandchildren, it's like night and day. She loves to watch you with those little ones. And she knows you can't stand the color pink. Oh my God, she loves it. And she knows you can't stand it. And so she's putting it in your face. This is me. This is me. I'm here. Even though we're so different, I'm so proud of you. The contrast. Do you see how she's highlighting the contrast, Carol? The way that the two of you were different. She says she's proud of you. She's saying that during life, there may have been some idea that you had to be just like her for you to be right or for you to be living correctly, or for her to support that. And she says her idea of right was safe and known and familiar. And she says you were never just like her, and there was never anything wrong with that. Her inability to receive you in the ways that you are different. I look exactly like her, but inside you're different. Inside you're so different, like night and day, she's telling me. And she receives you, Carol. She loves how you are your own person, even with everything that you've gone through, even without some of that approval that you may have yearned for in those days. Whew, she brings this. Oh, I should show you. I am surrounded by loving animals, okay? And she lets me know right now that so are you, that animals are very important companions in life. And she's wanting to bring some kind of a, okay, so I'm getting the message from her, Carol, that in your younger years, potentially when you were like little, I feel like dad maybe had to put a pet down, or maybe even accidentally ran over a pet or something like this. I feel like the loss of a pet in your youth, and it was at the hands of a parent or an adult, Okay. And even if it was an accident, even if it was on purpose, okay, we all experience things. She's saying that those pets are here with me. The pets from your youth, the pets from back in those days, and even the pets from now. As you as they leave from your world, they're collecting here with me. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, with the exception of those that come back to you, and you already know about that, when our pets reincarnate to have another lifetime with us. But mom says no, no. She has special pets with her. She has special pets with her in the spirit world, and it's a beautiful thing, and everyone is okay. Let me see this. I raised my kids differently. They were told every day how much I loved them when they were growing up. Yes, thank you, God. And it was my father with a dog. Thank you, Carol, for the validations. Mom is saying the dog is here with us, and it's okay. That is in the past, and it was something that happened. And here we are all whole and together and in harmony. I was never told I was loved. Oh my gosh. And as you say this, my hand hurts so bad. She's giving me this message. You're saying I was never told I was loved, but you were quick to be punished. Not that you deserved it. I can feel that you were a straight and arrow kid. Mom's saying, oh, Carol was the best kid. She followed all the rules. You know what I mean? But the parents were quick to judge, quick to punish, not so quick to love and show that affection. I got chills, honey. And she's saying, thank you, God, Carol, you turned that around all on your own. She is so proud of the woman that you are, and the hurdles that you see in front of you are not nearly as big as you see them from your perspective. Mom says, I'm looking over all of this for you. And it's all going to be okay. And you're going to make it through the turbulence and make it through the bumps, and things will smooth out. Taffy, a Cocker Spaniel. Thank you, Carol. Thank you so much for the validations. Your mom brings in all this love, all this support, and a reminder of how freaking amazing you are, even without her guidance in these beautiful ways. Wow. Thank you, Mom. Woo. Okay. Mom is also saying that sometimes a little sassiness is needed. Sometimes being so soft to the point of being pushed is too much. It's not a delicate balance. So what she's saying is, sometimes you've got to firm up and be stronger, and say those hard things that you've got to say, and that is how you learn what kind of woman you are. And you are learning this every day, and she is witnessing this every day. She says Carol's getting braver, and it's a beautiful thing. Carol is really speaking up for her heart and her soul, and sometimes it's scary. We never know what the right moves are to make, right? We never know if we should say this or if we should make this decision. We're all just winging it here, okay? And sometimes your mom says Carol wings it, and she does great. And I'm so proud of her because she's really stepping into her own power. Whew. Your mom has such loving energy for you. And she is looking over everything. And she wants to reference the situation with your son. She said that's going to work itself out. Okay. So you don't need to devote a whole lot of time and effort and emotionally charged energy to that right now, because that's going to work itself out. Let's see. Oh, I know it. I know it. Goodness, Carol. I'm going to leave all of Mama's love with you today, honey. And thank you for letting me connect for you. Double Trouble's in the house. Hello, Luke. Hello, Paul. Hello, Double Trouble. I still have not added our event for the 18th, but I assure you, I'm going to put my mind to that ASAP. And so that way you guys can catch a trio of trouble, me and Double Trouble on screen right here on the 18th. on the 18th of this month. That'll be at 1 Pacific, 2 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 9 p.m. UK. If you're interested in that, you're welcome, Carol. Sending all the love, sending all the love. And Mom says it looks scarier from where you're standing because your perspective is different. Okay. Thank you, Mom. You guys are awesome. So if you want to receive a message from a past loved one, feel free to drop that in, but don't give me all the information. If you want to hear from a certain person, go right ahead, but I can't guarantee that that is who is going to come through. So I'll give you whatever it is that I'm receiving, and we'll connect those dots together right here in the chat. We can all see this because I'm a real person and this is really happening. This really works. I can see your comments, and I thank you for showing up with me. And I thank your past loved ones for showing up for you and for us today. Danielle DeCaro. Danielle. Oh, honey. So Danielle, I know you want to hear from your father, and I'm just going to connect in with your lovely energy and we will see what happens. But right away, I feel such pain in my rib. And your divine spirit team wants me to tell you, Danielle, that the grief that you're experiencing is not as crippling as it feels. It's that you have grief in many different areas of your life, not just for your father, not just for this past loved one. Hey, jumping in here with me, Psychic Community America page. What's going on? You guys check me out on Psychic Community America page. I'm there on Fridays. And we have a team there 7 days a weekend, twice on Sundays. You can catch Elise there later. I'm a fangirl. I love Elise. I love our whole team. Psychic Community America page is right there in the comments. You can click right there and follow the page so you don't miss anything from me or the team. It's freaking awesome. I tell you what. So Danielle, Spirit wants me to say to you that the grief that you're holding is for many different areas of your life, and it's not all just plugged into one thing, but that's why that one thing feels so heavy, because everything else is piled on top of it or underneath it or around it. It's supporting that whole vibe. I see you. I do. My heart, Danielle. Please make sure that you're breathing deeply as often as possible when you think about it and remember it, because I can feel myself becoming more shallow in my breaths, and it's kind of constricting the heart space, the lung space, all of these things, and that prevents flow. So Danielle, try to do your best to breathe deeply when you're intentionally aware about this, because as we move through our life, sometimes we forget. You know what I mean? And we realize that we're not breathing so great, and that can really impact us. So I'm seeing Mother Mary now. This is interesting. Was your father a Catholic man? I don't know of his beliefs or any such thing. I definitely have a masculine energy present with me. And oh my gosh, I've got a terrible pain in my right knee right now. Like my right knee is really causing me pain. Did your dad have right knee pain? And if he was not Catholic, the name Mary may be a name in connection, or an M name. Oh my gosh, this right knee is killing me. He was Catholic. Okay, that connects. Thank you. But this knee, sir, what is this? Oh, and your grandmom is Mary. Thank you, Danielle. That is incredible. Thank you for those connections. Your grandmom is his mama. Is she on the other side too? Look at these cards that fell. This one just fell, but this one fell earlier. Look, I was met by so many loving people and we said Mary. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let's continue with this, darling. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. He had spinal issues that affected his legs. And yes, thank you, Danielle. I appreciate that validation. Thank you. The pain is now subsiding and going away now that that dot has been connected. Although I still feel a touch of message here around what you will allow yourself to be involved with in life and what kinds of areas you'll be stepping into or limiting yourself from being exposed to. Okay, so I really feel how Dad is encouraging you to slow down, Danielle. And as I do this, I feel fear. And sometimes we don't want to stop and sit with our feelings because maybe we'll start crying and just never ever stop, or some such thing. So I can feel how he's telling me right now, like, your legs are tired because you just keep going and going and doing and doing, and that's how you're making it through some of this turbulence. Okay. uh it is the healthiest coping mechanism that you are using at this time to move through this challenging scenario that you have, Danielle. So I want to say to you that this is working to keep you busy and to keep your mind busy, and those feelings are still around, but you're kind of piecing through them in little tiny bite-sized pieces instead of all up in your face. Okay, yes, I do. Thank you for the validations, honey. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your dad giving me this information for you. He's saying it's working, you're making it through it, but you've got to make sure to okay, well, he's saying, like, when you use the restroom, release what's no longer serving you. Okay, but breathe deeply also and allow your body to relax, because that's like 3 minutes where you'll actually sit still. Okay, so it's important to, like, actually allow your body to kind of rest and slump when you do that. Okay, and also you've got to make sure that you're plugging in snacks and you're staying hydrated, because sipping on whatever beverages are there, he's saying, like, yeah, yeah, sometimes you drink the good stuff, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes you got to pencil in the other stuff too, like the water that's just going to keep you flowing,